take me through this, because I mean, you've talked about your organization, the National Youth, body that you head, and there's another National Youth Council of Nigeria and all of that. But it would seem like these youth organizations that you have are not representing the interest of the Nigerian youths, because many of them have said that they are not even aware that these youth organizations exist. So at what point did you begin the engagement to be able to speak for the people that you claim to be representing?
Well, if you look at what is happening presently, the issue at hand, NSAS, came from a set of people. Not actually, it didn't come from a youth organization. It came from a set of people that felt agitated. And then it expanded into engaging youths in the country. So it became eminent on youth organization to meet, to discuss this. Not everybody will go on the streets to protest. While others are protesting, others will be in dialogue. I don't know if you understand me. Others will go into dialogue, and that's why we invited the Nigerian Youth Organization, invited other ethnicity youth groups, other national youth groups like the Oranese Youth Group were there, the Yoruba Youth Council were there, South Advocates, the Chief Council. We invited other youth groups that are affiliated to us to see what do we do.
Part of the points that you were making earlier.
Our colleagues are on the streets.
Just a minute. Let me just bring this, because we're winding down on this one. Part of the issues that you raised earlier had to do with when you say the government and the police said that they have heard the youths. But with the activities and part of what Mr. Dania said in terms of the youth suspecting that or seeing the hand of Esau, the voice of Jacob, saying, look, even on social media, you see the impressions that some eyewitnesses who say that they saw these people come in quote-unquote police vans. Now, if they are of that impression, if people then feel that if you say you're listening to us and then agents of government are quoted to be saying this one, what does that do to the trust that they're supposed to have for the government and the police who say that they have heard them?
Chamberlain, I think that is correct. We have also advised, like this morning, my letter will be going out to respective places, to especially the IG. It's not good. The protesters, even though we are aware that the protest process might be hijacked by people that don't even know the meaningfulness of what is happening, we think that the use of police force on the protesters is wrong. We don't want to accept that, because the protest, like my colleague observed, has been so peaceful for the time being. And we are aware that the longer it gets, the best for hoodlums and miscreants will hijack the process. So that's why we're apparently begging that I think there should be a stop to the protest while we engage meaningfully in dialogue processes. Okay. And that's what exactly we're doing. It has not ended. The only thing that will end is perhaps the protest should come to an end. The public protest should come to an end, while we'll invite and reach out to interested parties to see how we can engage government in a dialogue process.
Okay,
Mr. Dania. We don't want to turn our country into some other thing.
Hang on. Let's bring Mr. Dania as well.
The process to be hijacked.
So, Mr. Daniel, in context of what he has said, do you also think that the protest should stop?
Chamberlain, before I even respond to that question, I don't have any personal gripe with the gentleman who's speaking, but I need to say this. We need to stop this. You understand? We really need to stop what is happening. Your organization has no control, no influence whatsoever on the youth, nothing. You know, and you sit down here, broad daylight, speak as if you do. I mean, we need to stop this. These are individual young people who are genuinely looking for the good for this country. And then people like you will come out and start speaking about things and engaging. Who are you engaging? Who are you speaking for? What voice do you have? What influence do you have? Who do you think that anything you say is going to change anything on the outside? You know, we need to stop this. All of this youth movement, you guys have all been people who are in the pocket of government. You've done all this while you've seen this wrong. You haven't done anything. We're talking about a new Nigeria. You're still here. There's a tsunami of new things coming. And then we find ourselves having these kind of conversations. We need to stop this. The future of these young people are at stake. The future of the children of Israel are at stake. And then we have men like you talk on the news on the news about having meetings with the police and telling them to stop. Don't do this. Please don't do this. There's a time when you're conscious, you must speak with integrity. You understand? This is what is wrong with this country. We must have integrity. And I'm very sad that I can sit at this meeting and listening to you speak like this with so much boldness. You understand? You know deep in your heart, you have no influence on this. There's nothing you would say today that is going to cause any young person to come out or go in. You guys have had the opportunity, being whoever it is you call this organization, you haven't done anything. And now you're talking about hijacking. You sound like people who are trying to take advantage of what is going on. These people have made their demands, and we've seen it clearly. They've been making these demands for long. Not now. They've been talking about police reforms for so long. They've had different committees, you understand, who have been set up, judicial committees who have been set up, who have come up with similar reports. Nothing has been actioned since then. And then you have the temerity to sit and tell the kids to go back. No! This is not about, and so let's be very clear. This is not anything personal. It's not against the person of the president. It's not against the government. It's against the people are saying we want justice. We want to see things done.